Well, hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I want to welcome all the Unlimited Wisdom family and community. I love and appreciate you guys so much. And hi, Star, Lisa Marie, Mike, Trish, Sarah, Dustin, Charles, Sandy, Matea, Bill, Melody, Coach Bob, Deborah, Grady, and of course, Ezra. You can see him over there.
Love.
And our son Matthew, and of course the hostess with the mostest. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see, but make sure that you check out Craig's uh, play that he did. I told him I wanted him to post it in Unlimited Wisdom, and I seen it, and I just want to say to everyone, I don't know anything about the acting world or the play world. And I was just blown away with Craig and how good he was. I always tell people all the time the thing that I say about acting is if the person is doing the character and I forget the person that they are, that just blew me away. And Craig's very, very, very gifted, and I can't wait for the world to find out about it so we can see him in other things. So please make the time to watch that. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And so I'm going to do my best to do this with Terry trying to pay attention.
Sorry. I got a baby here. So.
But I feel the same way. Hi, Scott. Thanks for coming on here. So what I'm going to share with you guys today is really, really dear to my heart. I keep thinking all the time, and I also spend a lot of quiet time and prayer time thinking about what I can do on the next daily wisdom. For those of you that are brand new and seeing this for the first time, if you really took the time to look in the classrooms of how much content is in there, I think you'd be blown away. Hi, Linda. Thanks for jumping on here. And so one of the things I was thinking about, what I would love to share with you guys today is after yesterday and some of the stuff I've done last week, it's all these things to try for you to figure out what would get you into action of doing something. I got a chance to look at Matea's YouTube channel, and I know she subscribed to mine as well. And whenever anyone looks at my sons or my YouTube channel, and they're like, for the love of God, how can you guys have that many views and that many subscribers? It's really, really simple. It's consistency every single day. It's just, if you're gonna make content, then make a commitment to do content. Don't say, I'm thinking about doing content. I'm thinking about reaching out to people, and then allow yourself to talk yourself out of it. All right? Because that's what we all do. So why am I saying that? I just want every one of you to know that when you don't have your own confidence and you don't have your own belief in yourself, you got to rely on somebody else. You just have to. And what I would love to do is I would love to be that for you. My mentors were that for me. So when I felt like, I don't know, and, I'm going to try to do my best, blah, 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 it's always really great to have someone around you that just goes, listen, I know you can do it. I believe in you. I'm a great, I have a great sense of understanding people. And a lot of you that I know for a fact, you're holding yourself back, but you need to listen to me. I believe in you, and I know that you can do this. I have no doubt in my mind that you can do exactly what you want to do. So I love you, I appreciate you, I believe in you, and I know you can do this. No doubt in my mind. Now, for some of you that don't know me very well, you could say, well, how do you know that? How do you know that I can do it? Because everyone that does anything in life comes from a place is if you knew me, if you knew me in the past, I know this, I'll be 64 on the 21st of this month. And it's always fun when you're older because you get to say, hey, I built a large organization and made millions of dollars before there were cell phones, before there was internet. And so the reason I can tell you that I know that you can do this is it's only one thing. It's your ability to be okay with meeting people where they are and just understanding that a majority of the people will always be in the wrong place at the wrong time. My wife and I were talking about that today. There's been people that have been my friends on Facebook and social media for 10 years, 15 years. And when I send them a happy birthday message, and it's usually not happy birthday, for those of you that have seen me do videos, it's like, you are a blessing. You are a blessing. I pray that this year is your best day and best year ever. Happy birthday, love and appreciate you. And if it's someone even personally, I'll say something a little more. I'll even sing happy birthday to the person, right? So to think that I can build that connection with people because I always go the extra mile. I always want to be unique and different. That's the way God created me. So I'm going to be unique and different. I'm not going to post the same garbage as everybody else. And I'm going to build that connection. And then when I build that connection, do you guys understand that when I do that kind of message, there's still people that don't reply to me? What's the worst kind of no reply? A seen reply. And I was making a joke because I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't even, I just, I just trust and speak from my heart. And I was joking with my wife today and I said, look at my hands. It's like the fingernails are only growing on one hand. You guys see that? And she went, that's weird. And I said, no, I got done cutting this hand and then I got distracted. Hey, does anybody have ADHD? Does anybody, get distracted? You start focusing on something and then you go to something else and then you go to something else, then you go to something else. And I would say to people all the time, I would be going, now listen, I got this great story to tell you. And Matea, I just love those glasses. And people are like, I thought you were going to tell me a story. Well, I am, but those are nice glasses. See what I mean? And so there's a lot, there's a lot of people that, they beat themselves for being who they are, being what God created. And I said something to Bob Vickers yesterday that I've never, ever, ever said to someone before, because I have a very difficult time reading and spelling. And so I would be the individual that would say, hey, listen, I'd rather do a voice message with you or jump on a phone or a Zoom because I'm dyslexic. Yesterday, for the very first time, this is what I wrote to Bob Vickers. He wrote like a half a book, and the guy's a writer. The guy is a writer. So he sends me and Terry an email, and the email's like a half a book, right? And it looked like to me. And so this is how I responded. I said, Bob, give me a time when I can call you on the phone. I don't know if you remember, but God gave me other gifts other than spelling and writing. I have never, ever said that. Usually I just say, what's wrong with me? How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm lazy. I'm not good with technology. We say all these things to defeat ourselves. And you'll see a number of videos in the classroom, or if you just put the word word in. You know what I mean? Words, how self-defeating words are. But I was proud of myself that I just said to him, I'd like to jump on a phone or a Zoom with you because God gifted me with other gifts other than reading and spelling or writing. And so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. But if you know where I came from and who I was prior to being successful in social media or just marketing, that's why I know that you can do this. And so yesterday, two things came out. Is, when I talked about Tony Robbins talking to Alex, did any one of you watch that? Okay. The one thing that's really, really powerful about that is I've never heard Tony Robbins' entire story before. And so when you hear that, and then there's a guy where I stumbled across a lady that did a podcast with him, but he's a wrestler and his name is Tyrus. And I watched his story and I'm like going, holy cow. And here's the thought that I had. It's like people that seem to be successful have already gone through incredible suffering and trauma. And it's like they finally had to say, well, it's me against the world, so I guess I'm just going to believe in me and I'm going to go do it. That's it. It's just like, well, apparently no one's going to help me. Apparently I'm doing this all by myself. Apparently no one's there to help me. My mentor it's fun to meet your mentor. And the very first thing that he says you should say out loud, if it's to be, it's up to me. He said he would bring up another thing that was really funny too. He said, if you ever wrote down or said in your mind what you need, then just behind it put, I'm elected. So it's like, I wish someone would do a Zoom every day so I could plug into it. No one's doing it, so I guess I'm elected. I guess I'll do it. So some of you that have never done lives before, you're doing lives every day. I mean, as you're doing them, is there anything in your mind that goes, golly, if I was doing those from the time that lives were available, where would I be? So yeah, some of you right now are doing amazing, cool graphics and stuff online. And again, don't allow your thoughts to beat you up. Don't go, well, if I was doing this from the time that I got on social media. No, how about right now? Your first day of the rest of your life is today. My wife always laughs with me when I say that. I go, wow, guess what today is? What? First day of the rest of our lives. And get into a proper mindset of that. But I just want all of you to recognize that you're working directly with me. I'm your mentor and your coach, but I'm also your friend. Do any of you look at me as your friend? Do you look at me as your business partner? See, so when you're out there connecting with people, you go, hey, listen, me and my business partner, my friend, Robert, we're building this community. When you start using words, when you start using thoughts that you and I are building this together, then that allows you to work with my confidence, work with my belief, my faith. So when I don't know if you guys noticed this, I was thinking about a video I'm going to do tomorrow. And I wonder where we are. And so there was like another 5,000 schools that were made. So it's like 190,000 or something like that. But now under self-improvement, we're number 6. You know what I mean? So it gets to a point when you're in the top 1%. So that's the star by my name. right? But then when you're in the top 0.001%, that's a little better, you know? And I did the same thing with YouTube. All I wanted to do is, I want to get in the top 10% of all YouTube people. Then I want to be in the top 5%. Then I want to be in the top 1%. And that's what motivates me. So now I seen today, I think it was I don't remember what it was. It was a crown or something on somebody's school. Yeah. And that meant that you're in the top 1% of all school earners, right? And it's like, do you guys believe that we can do that?
Sure.
Did you notice? I didn't say, do you guys believe that I can do this? Because when you guys start taking personal, what would it be? When you start taking what our community is personally, and then you say, we are going to do this, then you're going to start attracting the same things that I imagine and I pray for. So I watched school yesterday with Terry. I watched their school news. They do it every Tuesday, right? And I watched the school news and all the people that are, winning in school. And one of the things that just blew me away was that some of the people right now, because of their channel and what their about page look like, they're getting almost 100% of all their people into their school from school. Does that make sense? And believe it or not, Unlimited Wisdom right now is got to be close to probably 95%. So that means that people are looking at, the discovery. They probably are like, I'm not into music. I'm not into art. I'm not into, coaching. I'm not into all this stuff. And then they go to self-improvement. And then they click on self-improvement, and then we're number 6, the third one on the second roll, and they just click on there and come on. And I have no idea how many people Craig approves and how many people that Matt approves, but I know that when I get up in the morning, I get up before they do, and there's 9 to 10 in there all the time. And I'm not accepting the people that are I'm not accepting the people that are high risk. I look at it, some people are actually putting their pitch in their bio. And so that's just gonna be like the way they are, right? But I want each and every one of you to know that when you see new members come in, if you want to reach out to them, establishing a connection between you and them, they would have to do things before they can post on our deal or send us stuff. But because you're part of it, I know that you could reach out to them and say hi. So how many of you reached out to Matea and said hi?
No, I didn't. My bad.
I did. So Deb did. So if you got
Personally now, honey, I'm doing it personally.
But I'm not saying this is another thing for you to do. I'm just saying that, I wanted to make sure that Matea knew she was part of the group. I also, wanted to told Matea if she shared her link to her YouTube channel. I also reached out to Matea on Facebook. Do you guys think I do this so I could do this video today to impress you on how much I connect with people? No, it's just who I am. It's just totally who I am. So again, that whole phrase is people don't care what you know unless they know that you care. And then Maya Angelou's, which I love, is people will never remember what you told them. They'll never remember what you posted them, what links, what things you shared, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And so if you want to take shortcuts and just put hello, it might not ring and you might not get a reply. So when I reached out to Matea, I just said, hey, I really enjoyed meeting you on the Zoom today and seeing you on the Zoom today. So she knew what it was. So Matea, again, welcome to the group. I really appreciate you. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I really, really just wanted you to know that if you mentally don't believe in yourself, just go, Robert believes in me. Robert believes in me. I don't think I can do this. Robert believes that I can. And if you're having difficulties, you got to reach out to us. The more time that you can spend with us, you know, I've heard this statement many, many, many times, but I believe it in all of my heart. The best investment that you can make is in yourself. You got to bet on you. And, you know, so some people, you know, are on the premium and they're on every one of them. I see them on every one of them. And I know, he's getting wound up. Here we go. But I love each and every one of you. I believe in you. I have faith in you. And I believe that you can do whatever you want. So if you need help from us, let us know. Terry, you there to help?
Yep. If I can do it, come on.
I'm so proud of her, man. It's like
should be doing. I don't need all the praise. I'm not a praise and recognition person. Just pay me.
Well, do more then.
I do a lot. It's a bit of cake.
Hey, did you see how defensive she got? All right, so love and appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, we're doing Outwitting the Devil. What, in
an hour and a half?
Hour and a half or something? Craig will let us know.
All right. Wow. Thank you so much, Robert. And yes, we will be doing Outwitting the Devil starting at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's coming up. And you can find the link in the Unlimited Wisdom calendar. It's also at the top of the front page that is pinned up there. So we'd love to see you there. Of course, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, we always have Daily Wisdom, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. We've got breakthroughs tomorrow at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. Those are on the premium. And if you're not a part of the premium, please do, because you're not only going to get that, but on Friday, OMG, so many things going on with the Imagination Hour and Matt Hollis. That alone is worth the premium. So that's Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, Ask Us Anything, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, Master's Mind, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. And then Monday, Recess at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. So many things going on here on Unlimited Wisdom. We are so happy to have you a part of it. There's some things in the chat. If you want to save the chat, go ahead and click the 3 dots in the meeting chat and then click Save Chat. It'll download to your computer once we're finished. And I'm going to say so long until next time. Please be good to yourselves. Be cash. Bye-bye. I'm going to go ahead and unmute so we can all say so long and have a great Wednesday. See you at 2 p.m. Pacific.
Bye, everyone.
Guys.
Bye, everyone. Good to see you all. I'll put my last name in there.
Hi, Deb, Bill, Charles, Melody, Dustin,
Hi.
Sarah, Lisa,
Bye,
Marie.
everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Linda. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks, Star. Hi, Shelley, Lisa
Bye,
Marie.
Have a great day.
Great day.
Seconds.